right, welcome back. Welcome back again. Let's let's fix my failings, shall we? Ooh boy, ooh boy. So here's something that I wish this game had going for it. Which is I want like a tracking thing, you know? I want to be able to like click on something, and if it's here and I'm just missing it, my bad. Functioning adult, thank you for lurking. So like if it's, like I said, if it's here and I'm just missing it, that's on me. Like, what does that do? Oh, it just goes back? What? Oh my, that's not what I want at all. Need jelly stones. Like, I wish I could like click on this and then click like track and then just have a list running, kind of like it always comes back to Subnautica. All right, let's go get ourselves some jelly stone. This way. So we'll get the jelly stone first. We'll get that other tool upgrade. We'll go back to the island. We'll build the teleporter. We'll build the collection thingy, and then we'll go from there. So watching for jellystone. Mrs. Ned, that'd be nice. You know, this game has that feature. That's fair. It's fair. Mr. and Mrs. Neb, have you two ever dabbled in Subnautica? One or two, out of curiosity. Hello, angry cats and angry bunnies. So angry. Jellies, where are you? I mean, heck, I'll just farm materials in general. Hello. Oh, you know what? There's that tunnel there. I never tried to get into that after we did some upgrading. Maybe I can now. Ho, ho, ho. Yes. Woo! There we go. That's nice. Oh, you're so cute. Carrying your own little gooby around. Oh, hey, a teleporter. Oh, wait, it's this one. I already came here. I just didn't know it. Silly me. Well, good to know. I probably came out of here and even recognized where I was, and then immediately forgot. Immediately. That's okay. That's okay. Mr. Neb has played it a bit. We actually considered playing it this week, but you're not much for thriller scary games. Isn't that like fascinating though? Like it's the scariest non-horror game I can like think of that I've ever experienced, because like it is terrifying. Mrs. Neb, you get unnecessarily scared. Fair. Very fair. Yeah, that game scared the bejeezers out of me. Like both it and its sequel I just found very, very stressful. I had a blast playing it. Like I really love both of those games. I think they're both absolute masterpieces. But yeah, they both scare me to a ridiculous level. It's that big open ocean surrounded by sounds and things that want to eat you and things that try to eat you. But that was, I think, one of the first series that we ever like did on the channel. Was playing Subnautica 1 and 2 and well hearted. Yeah, Subnautica. Woo! Uploaded those to the YouTubes a long time ago because they're goofy. Actually, I think it's I don't know what it is. I don't know what the secret sauce is, but it's one of the videos in the middle of the Below Zero playthrough that is my most watched video on YouTube. And it's like, it's right in the middle. It's not like it's at a point that's like really critical to the story. I guess it is kind of critical to the story. It's when you meet Alan. And that video was like my most successful, I should say my most watched video on YouTube that I uploaded. And I have no idea why nothing's been able to perform better than it, why that particular video did as well as it did. It's the only video I have that has over 100 views on it. Just, I would love to know, like, what is it about that resonated the way that it did? No idea. All right, let's go back. Let's build the thing. Actually, no, let's not go back. Let's proceed forward. Because we have the teleporter. That's the most important part. And so we can still go over there and harvest stuff, and then we can just take the teleporter back when we're ready. Still haven't actually... Oh, I thought I was picking up a turnip. I haven't gotten one of those yet. Well, I still haven't. Well, I heard that was the one you came in on. The first one, right? It was the first Subnautica? Yeah. Oh, man. Wow, what a magnificent few months it has been. Mrs. Nip, remember when I fell in the water and lost everything? No. I don't know what you're talking about. Does not ring a bell. You'd think I'd remember. That sounds really impactful and like a big moment on the stream, but nah. Can't recall. I just turned the stream off. Nope. Well, we're back. Oh yeah, still gotta open the doors. Hello, angry monsters. Oh, are you invisible? A hunter slime. Okay. I was wondering about their plort. Didn't expect it to be an invisible slime. That was cute as hell. Never said. That's it. The end. You're big and angry. Ah. That one's not angry. This one is angry. I feel like hunter slimes definitely feel like meat eaters. No, get back in. I didn't mean to click that button. It was in a moment of panic. Yeah, I will say so. In the few months that I've been at this, it's been an interesting experience, to say the least, with regards to learning how to navigate things going wrong. Oh, because like at the beginning, when something would go wrong, I would just fall to pieces. I was a wreck, and I would do my best to hide it, but I would be so stressed. Are you different? No, it's rock. And I feel like it's come a long way since the beginning. We're like, now it's like, oh geez, something's wrong. Still not happy about it, but like, that's okay. We'll figure it out. Everything will be fine eventually. Listen, why do you think it made me so stressed? For me, I think the biggest fear that I had was just I always want everything to go like perfectly smooth. I want everything to just feel like quality and professional. And so like whenever like anything went not according to plan, I just felt like it looked it reflected poorly on me, and I would just be like, no, everyone's gonna think that I suck. Ah, and I just panic. And then I started to learn, like, it'll be fine, everything's okay, we can laugh about it later. Probably. Oh no, they're perfect. Oh my gosh, the flutter slimes. Ah, they're so cute. How come there's honey slimes and flutter slimes? That's just so cute and adorable. Precious little flutter babies. Doesn't that make sense? You feel you prefer to watch streams where people are people and mess up versus are perfect? Oh yeah, like that's one thing for me, like gameplay wise, is this is never gonna be the place to go for like amazing gaming moments where like how did he do that? Unless it's like a this is so cute and cool, because it's obviously one of the band, like the ringtails, but it's daytime, so he's all stoned up instead of a goober to feed. That's cute. I like that. But yeah, this is never going to be the place to go to have like your mind blown with like the most impressive gaming you've ever seen. This is not. I just enjoy story narratives and experiences, and I just wanted to share them. Have people to share them with, and then do stuff like throw myself into the slime ocean and be like, whoops, I've made a terrible mistake. Yeah. Alright. I need to find a place that feels like the right place for the teleport back home. We're kind of pretty far south on this island. I feel like maybe a little bit more towards the middle might be a more preferred position. Mr. Neb, your mind's blown. Well, you are too kind. Unless it's blown because you're like, I can't believe he jumped in the water like that. How could you do that? Then I would understand. Like this place, this feels like kind of in the middle. Always get back to here pretty quick. Could gather materials from the surrounding areas and return here relatively fast. Yeah, I like this. Boom. Teleport. Install. Yes. Tomcat, don't forget the cave. We'll have to, yeah, I need to go clear out my pockets first. There's Neb. You hope you didn't press any buttons just kidding around with you. You've died so many times this game. No buttons pressed. No, I tapped on that. Okay. All right. What is that? Oh, it's just a nest. All right, let's go back and stress about the fact that I don't have enough money to build pens for these poor suckers, and then we'll figure it out. At least the rocks already have a pen, and that's it. Oh my goodness, I need to feed them more because I need their relatively lucrative income. All right, so let's get them a bunch of veggies, and then we'll take some fruit over to crystals. Are the ones that eat the... Somebody out there also eats veggies. I forget who, though. There you go, guys. Eat all those. Whoosh. All right, and then we'll come out here, and which one of you likes to eat vegetables? Oh, the crystal slimes. Okay. Yum! Delicious! Well-hearted crystals eat veggies. Oh, yes. Perfect. Well-hearted, thanks for pulling up today's fact of the day that I found out that queens in an ant colony live for decades. Literal decades. Male ants, couple weeks. Female, the queens, between 20 and 30 years, which is just blows my mind. They are hardy ladies. They just go and go and go. But could you imagine the chaos of like an ant colony that like had to find like a new like queen ant that often? That would be a problem. All right, get a bunch of ends here. Well, if you can hit with a crazy fact that most people don't know, I mean, I love it when you share your random facts. You're the one that taught me. Wait, it was you, right? You taught me all about bananas. Not the I knew that bananas existed, but Wild Hearted taught me a lot more about bananas later than I ever knew. All right, you guys like fruit. You guys also like meat. Okay. There you go. Num 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 num. Oh, Tomcat, this is what yeah. This is what we did. We got this area all, we purchased it, and then we set up 5 new pens. So now we've got bats and anglers and lava splodies and crystals, and then this one's probably my favorite. A pond full of puddles. Little puddle slimes. Dang it! The fact that there's not a fence on these guys is very problematic, because then they end up outside, and that's not good. Let's see, if I just shoot all these into the corner, I can pick them up later. Sir, it's dangerous out there. Come back. Sir, don't die. There we go. Okay. Goodness. Their pond needs a darn pickup. Like an auto pickup zone, so I don't do that every time. Mrs. Neb, we love ourselves a matriarchy. At least some of them. Some of them are scary. Well-hearted, most mammals in the wild average a litter size of half the number of nipples they have available. Thus, humans tend to have one child, and more than that is unusual. This reduces competition within the litter. This is not the crazy fact. This is the thing that you knew. Fair. Yeah, we can get more of these later. Whee! Perfect. Now I can afford a new place. Let's go with the one to the south. This one. Okay. Now I need even more money to build new pens. You guys make a lot of tabby plorts. It's wild. Okay. Do we think that one statue? I don't think it was a tabby. I think it was a bat. Mrs. Neb, if you get in the pond while collecting, that helps. Fair. Well-hearted, there's one species of mammal that regularly surpasses this average. Is it platypi because they lay eggs? So they don't necessarily feed the way that other mammals would? The naked mole rat. Alright. But why, though, I wonder? Why is the naked mole rat like, more children, more? Ooh, crystals are paying out pretty good right now. Yeah, I wonder what it is about the naked mole rat that makes it feel compelled to, have more chillins. Wait, what? I thought I fit. Well, oh, I already picked him up. I was being silly. You guys, I actually don't think I picked yours up. There we go. Wild-hearted, they have between 9 and 15 nipples, and they really have 11 and 15 babies in a litter. You can explain the why. Well, then bring it on. I must know. Okay, that's a good amount of money to build out some more plots. I feel like the hunters especially are going to need oh, it's a cave zone. Ooh, I feel bad. I gotta fix this. Like, this is a cave, right? This is where I should put the ones that don't like the light. This is where the phosphor should go, and the ringtails. I'm assuming that the fact it's in a cave does lend itself to the fact that it's in the dark. So I feel like the ones we found in a cave, like the bats, should go in here, you know? It seems rude to do it any other way. Hairnet. Auto collector. Wow, that's a lot of money for one of these dang things. Alright. So let's take the bats. Let's switch the bats with the hunters. Wild-hearted naked mole rat colonies function much like ants or bees. There is a queen who does all the birthing, and then the entire rest of the colony takes care of her and the children. She goes nowhere and does nothing other than babies. The rest of the colony brings her food and caters to her every need, but that's not the crazy part. The crazy part is that the pups do not fight over nipples. If there are not enough nipples for all the pups, they will wait their turn. This is the only mammal species observed to behave this way. Huh. I wonder why they're so darn smart. Curious. Crystals, why are you like that? Why are you all exploding into the ceiling? They feel like a species that probably could also benefit from the music if they're just going to be yelling all the time. Come here, buddy. You get a new home. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe I should feed them this time, too. Wild-hearted naked mole rats are neat. I don't know. I didn't know anything about naked mole rats except for they were on that one cartoon with the lady Kim Possible. Is that the one with the naked mole rat? I feel like that sounds right. All right, let's feed some bats. Well, let's house them and then feed them. I feel like nobody knew or cared about naked mole rats until that show existed. Food! Yum! Delicious! Tasty. Alright, happy bats. Tomcat animals are always cool. Yeah, but like some of them just get missed out, like just passed over until some sort of pop culture moment like gives them a reason to be focused on. People are very quick to just be like, man, I don't care about this, and then it shows up and then people are like, oh, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Now I'm passionate about it. Haha. Food for you guys. Make more food for me to spend. Well, the Hearted's always hitting us up with fascinating things. Ooh, I remember I needed the phosphor plorts for something downstairs. Should probably work on that. But at the same time, I need money! Well, the question of the day, would you rather go to jail for a crime you didn't commit or someone else go to jail for a crime you committed? Well, it depends on the crime and who you could hang it on. I think for the sake of this, you don't get to decide who the other person is. You just get to decide somebody's going to have to pay for your crime. And it could end up being like as random or as targeted as possible without you knowing until it's too late. All right, let's go. Who else over here would like to be indoors, you think? I feel like these guys, I mean, they're happy everywhere. I don't think they care. He hurt me through the walls. These guys also feel like they should be in the cave. I feel bad that they're in here. So let's get them out of here. We'll put the, because I can't bring myself, they're hurting me so much. I can't bring myself to put like the honeybees. No! I didn't know it was going to keep hurting me. I thought it only hurt when it exploded. Did I lose all of my slimes? I hate everything. Oh man, I was not banking on that outcome. Man, I suck at this game. Oh man, I hate everything so much. Well noted. For information's sake, water will disperse those crystals. Good to know. Mr. Neb, you would choose to go to jail for a crime you didn't commit because you really want to break out of jail like in Shawshank Redemption. Alright. Alright. Well hearted, your mom teases you about your head being filled with useless facts and then buys you books full of random facts for Christmas. That's fair. Or did you also choose the former? Fair. Fair. Well, I love that I keep getting slimes and then wasting it. Tomcat, mom's prepping you for Jeopardy. I mean, that's a fair point. Get some of these. I think I needed the bat plorts for something for those statues and then something downstairs, right? Mrs. Neb, I'll have plenty of opportunities to get the slimes back. It's a fine point. That is a fine point. I can't believe I have 0 crystal slimes now because I picked them all up and then died in my own base. Plort collector, go. Well, now I have room for a new family. Hi, bats. You're cute as hell. I feel like the statues I saw were not the bats because the ears were more goofy than that. They had more of like a jagged edge to them than the bat's ears have. So I feel like that statue, maybe it was the hunters? Because the hunters looked like they had kind of janky ears. Mr. Neb, what's everyone's favorite movie? Ooh. Mine is... I've thought about this a long time, and it's one of the things where, like, I came to this decision once, and I'm not sure if it's still true, but I feel like it's worth holding on to, so I keep refusing to change it. And for me... How did you get out? I know you don't have a roof on, but, like, dude... For me, it's, Nightmare Before Christmas. Hunters. I can't even see you when you're all invisible like that. Yeah, it's definitely hunter plorts that those statues are built after, because they have the janky ears. I gotta feed them. They look hungry. Wildhearted, your favorite movie is Labyrinth? I know this is blasphemous to say, but I've never seen Labyrinth. I've seen clips, but it's just never been a movie that's happened to come across my path in a controlled way where I could be like, now's the time. Well, at least I'm not the only one. I know it's like, you know, David Bowie's amazing. Jim Henson's amazing. So like... I'm on board. It just hasn't happened. Well, then you should fix the thing. Hungry monsters. Food for you. There you go. And food for you guys, I guess. Back and forth. Yum. Mr. Neb, do I watch Night Before Christmas on Halloween or Christmas? I watch it whenever. It's an all-year event for me. I have no preference one or the other. Like, I'm good watching it when the mood strikes. And I rarely go to it just because of an event. I just like, now's the time. And the reason I stick with that, like, as an answer is just because, like, I could always watch it again. I have a hard time watching movies more than once because it's like, yep, I've seen what happens. The surprise and the mystery and the fun's all gone. So I'm not gonna be like as into it the second time as the first. But I can always watch Nightmare Before Christmas. And so that's why, for me, like, it takes the top. Mr. Neb, your favorite is Children of Men or Arrival? I also have not seen Arrival. Which, again, I know is somewhat blasphemous. I know I should watch it. Boom plorts. Okay. Phosphorus, still haven't done that. There's the baddies. So... I think I need all of these and then some. Because, yeah, I still need 5 more there. Baddies are good there. Rock plorts I keep forgetting to put in here. And crystals. And hunters. But I kind of want to hold on to the hunters for now because I want them for the doors. Well, you don't think you've seen either? Children of Men is where, like, humans, like, lost the ability to, like, make new babies, right? But then, like, one baby does get born and what's his face is, like, responsible for keeping it, like, safe and alive. Is that the one I'm thinking of? I feel like that's right. Who's gonna talk now? Hi, B. How's life out there on Rainbow Island? Gosh, it's even fun to say. Must be a hoot. You know, ever since I heard you were off doing something new, I got to thinking about my own life and what's the next new for me. Hobson and I have both seen and done so much in our lives. Been one adventure after another across this dusty rock, and ever since we've become acquainted, we haven't slowed down one bit. So we're looking to take a new adventure together. But we just haven't figured out what or where. Maybe we'll go exploring some hidden nook of the far, far range like you. Or maybe we set our sights to the stars like Hobson had done before. Whatever we decide to do, it'll be all more special because we'll be sharing it this time with each other. It's that part that makes it all the more exciting. It's so hard to find someone in this world that fits you completely. Such a rare thing. Like finding 2 identical snowflakes in the desert. I know you feel that more than I can say. I'm never losing sight of just how lucky I am, B. I want to use the gifts the universe has seen fit to give me. You keep your head up, girl. We'll chat again soon. All right. Mr. Neb. Clive Owen. Got it. Well-hearted. You're also a fond of AI and iRobot. All right. Mrs. Neb, your favorite show is Severance. Ooh. Mr. Neb, iRobot is the first DVD you ever owned. Dang. First DVD. I don't know what the first DVD I owned is. I probably still have it. I just don't know which one would come first. Favorite show. See, shows are tricky for me because I run into that thing where it's like I see them and I'm like, cool, I watched it. Moving on. And then, like, I don't have that passion to go back and watch more of it usually. All right. I forgot I had a goal to make this. Hey! Perfect. I made one. Yeah, we can do that. All right, rock plort, silky sand. So by the end of the stream, we've got about 20-ish minutes left. We are going to make the extra tank. That's the plan. Extra tank. I gotta remember to come downstairs and actually, like, put my rock plorts in the spot rather than just selling them for money because I'm broke. All right, good. It's a good amount of stuff. Make sure you guys don't run out of food. Mrs. Neb, have I seen Severance? I don't believe I have. No, it does not ring a bell. It's on Apple TV. Ooh. That does remind me. I don't know if it's my favorite, but as far as like a strong recommendation for anybody who has Apple TV or wants to do a trial, Ted Lasso was a phenomenal show. And I can never recommend Ted Lasso enough. It's just so perfect. Okay, we're good there. Mr. Neb, great concept, directed so well by Ben Stiller. Mrs. Neb, I gotta watch it. All right, it'll be on the list, but my list is massive. I'm really far behind on Marvel shows because I'm a big fan of nerd stuff. I have a Spider-Man foam finger. Like I really love Marvel things, and I've fallen drastically behind on that. I feel very like overwhelmed with how much catching up I feel like I need to do. Mr. Neb, Ted Lasso is so good. I agree. Ted Lasso is just perfect. Tomcat, you watch too many to pick a favorite. Depends on the season. That's a good point, because some shows are really fun, and then after a while you're like, no. No more. Thank you. This show got bad. Trying to think. Mr. Neb, you think your favorite show is Andor now? That's another one that's on the list that I got to get around to. I really, really love The Mandalorian. I tolerated the Book of Boba Fett, but I haven't had time to get to Andor yet. That would be satisfying, I think. Some of the MCU TV shows have been really sad. Like WandaVision was a masterpiece. That was done so darn well. And then what else? Falcon the Winter Soldier was meh. Like it was fine. All right, sandy places. Looking for spouts that I can go. Ow! I'm being attacked. Mr. Neb, Andor as if HBO did Star Wars. All right. Mr. Neb loves Andor. He sits on a yoga ball and bounces up and down while he watches it because he gets so excited. Nice. Love that. All right. Have you guys seen any sand? I need sand. I had it once, and then I lost it all. Bok indeed. But there's so much regular sand. I want the spouty sand, please. Tomcat, you're old. You like weird stuff. That's okay. Tomcat's favorite show, honestly, Tomcat, I feel like I would be surprised if it wasn't Little House on the Prairie. I feel like that will always be like a safe go-to for you. Even if it's other shows come and go, that'll always be like the pinnacle OG of shows that you've watched and would watch forever. Hello, sand. I feel like, I don't know that I would say it's Tomcat's favorite, but I feel like It's a Wonderful Life would be in the running for best movie or for favorite movie. That's true. Tomcat does like watching people build log cabins in the middle of nowhere with like one tool, and then also watching people hunt Bigfoot and ghosts. All right. Yeah. Wait, this is the teleport. Okay. Gosh, got it. All right, cool. Boy, they're just having a feast there in the middle. Hey guys, have you seen any sand? I need sand. I had it once. Although your mom watches a show that Tomcat might like. Black and white with the old school, the classics, like White Christmas. I'm trying to think, what other MCU shows came out? Like, Loki was very entertaining. Loki was just fun to watch. Nope. Come back here, you. No! Oh no. There we go. Is it open now? No, I'm not surprised. I kind of figured this door seemed a little large. I figured there'd be other statues. Mrs. Neb, Masked Singer seems like a fun show. I get bored with it. I know Tomcat likes it, and I have friends that like watch it without missing a single episode ever. I got bored. I was like, it's fine. There's like one season where I was like, Tomcat, is that person Donny Osmond? And she went, yeah. And I said, good. I don't need to know anybody else. I was just proud that I could pick out Donny Osmond's like voice and dancing ability. Mr. Nebula, though, we think you should leave Tim Robinson and Superstore. Also shows that I've really not spent any time with. Oh, there you are. Boop. Is that enough to open it? That'd be cool if it was. Oh, and another one. Boop. Oh, it even tells you what type. Or maybe that's because I shot it and it was like, perfect. Why did that call it out? The auto mod was like, the word put is not allowed. Did it open now? It did open. Oh. What did you give me? Blueprint acquired novice, a special snare that captures a Gordo slime. What? That's cool. Why would I want a Gordo slime? Seems like a lot of work to have one to call my own. Mr. No, stop swearing, it's rude. It calls out the silliest things. Like it won't let Wild-Hearted call me a dork without being like, can't say that. Rude. That looks like there might be sand on there. Whee! Sand. Thank you. Oh, another door. That looks like a crystal. I used to have crystals. Alright, and that way. Treasure? This feels like a boat should be here. Like I should be able to hop in my boat and like take it to this island. That'd be a fun way to get around, just and add a layer of travel ability. Okay, we have a good amount of sand now. I have one honey slime. And I have a hunter plort, which... Oh, we brought these with us on purpose. Hi, hunters. Do you just want to, like, join me? I could use a few more of you. I love the way that they're, like, trying to attack me. They're like, here we come. We're sneaky. Sneaky hunters. Tom, you need to be very comfortable with yourself to be totally alone. Like those people, oh, the people out in like the middle of Alaska, just chatting to their camera. Family Jules watches the show Alone a lot. She's a big fan of that one, where they put like what 7 or 8 people out in the middle of nowhere for like in like mid-fall with like winter looming, and they're like, all right, go survive, and they're like, okie dokie, and then if whoever lasts the longest gets all the monies and bragging rights. And that show's always like a big bummer when it's like somebody who's like doing all the right things and making like good decisions, and then they just have a moment of like bad luck and they like twist their ankle, or boy, this we watched one season where this guy was just like, he seemed like he was crushing it. He was doing so good. He even like, because one of the rules of the show is you can use anything you find, and this guy found like an abandoned rowboat, and he managed to like set it up on like some boards or logs or something, and he built a fire underneath it and filled it with water, and he like made himself a hot tub, and it looked really cozy, and it gave him like huge like mental boost and a way to like stay warm, and he was thrilled. And then right after he was done with that, he went back to his like cabin, and he lost his flint to start fires with, and he spent like most of a day trying to find his flint on the walk between his hot tub and his house, and he never found it, and he like called out, and he's like, I gotta leave, I can't make a fire, this isn't gonna work for me. And they're like, and they came and got him, and I was like, that sucks. Like he seemed like he was doing amazing, and now he's going home, like not even injured. I'm being bit again. Tomcat Nerblist you follow did that show and cut herself pretty bad being careless, right? Like all the knowledge in the world, and then something just goes wrong, and you're like, well, that's it for me. One person, what was it? They I want to get the flutter slime. I already have hunters. I could give up the hunters. I'd rather have something new instead of more of something. There's a person, I can't remember what they did, but they ended up like, they were going fishing, and they got their fish hook like through their hand, and they got it like right in like the meaty part, and it got like hooked on like their thumb tendon, and they couldn't get it back out, and they had to call in people to come get them because they couldn't get their fish hook out of their hand. And you're like, oh no, what a nightmare. And I can't remember if it was that person or somebody else, but I remember there was a season that Family Jewels watched that I was just like, this one person is having the worst time, because like they just kept getting injured. They kept getting hurt more and more and more and more in different ways. And I was like, that just sucks. Like one person, like they fell and like stabbed their hand on like a stick, and they bandaged that up, and like it didn't get infected, and they're like, phew. And then they caught a squirrel, and they went to like finished dealing with it, and then like they just weren't paying attention. They're like being reckless, and the squirrel bit them really badly on the hand, and they had to like watch that for infection. I was like, this person is like destined to not make it, but I want them to make it out safely at least, and not be injured beyond like capacity. Mrs. Neb, one season, one of the people who made it super far got pulled from the snow for being too underweight. Oh yeah, because they do watch their BMI and make sure that like they're gonna be okay. They were so close. Yeah, they were like ready. I remember there was one guy who, it seemed like he was doing great. He killed an entire moose. It's like, okay, he's set. But he was like still losing weight because like the fat, like his moose are over like super lean. He wasn't getting any like fat content out of the moose, and so like he had to like come up with another option. I can't remember if it was that guy or not, but like he also got himself a bunch of meat, and he like built a thing to like hold it and keep it like safe and away from harm. And then some like Wolverines got into it and ate it all while he was sleeping, and he woke up the next day and it was all gone. He's like, no. It's just those things that I would have never thought of until I watched happen to somebody on this poor show. All right. Woo! Honey slimes! Yay! All right, we need some more. Some more space to put the bees. And I feel bad putting. I feel like I gotta suck up these ones and put them inside. That feels better because I don't want to put the bees in a cave. That feels awful for the poor bees. Mrs. Neb, if you kill the moose, you just win the show. Congratulations. You've done it. You did something that nobody should have done. Yay. Tomcat, you saw someone just give up because they missed their family and that's true. There was somebody like that. The mental game is that they just get sad and then like you have to go because it's time. All right. All right. Woo! Oh no, I have them, but I don't know how to get nectar. Well, that's a problem for Future Cracked. Mr. Neb, you don't know how people survived until now? I mean, I think about that a lot, but like it's different when you don't have a choice, right? Like, when you can't just do whatever, and you have to like live. Ah ha ha ha! Yeah! We finally did. It only took way too long, but we've got a 5th basket, bucket, whatever it's called. Yay! Oh, that's hilarious. Mr. Neb just downloaded Dinkum. Oh, it's a good one. It's satisfying. There is nothing funnier or more sad than capturing animals in that game. Because you will get animal traps, not to like spoil things too much. You will get animal traps, and then you can like capture alligators, and like watching an alligator just like folded up inside of an animal trap is like really sad. And then Mr. and Mrs. Neb, have either of you ever played Metal Gear Solid 5? Well, do you know what is considered to be the first son of civilization? I always thought it was like written language, but I don't know if that's remotely true. But that would be my estimation. Oh, a healed femur. I guess you really gotta be advanced with your science and research to fix something that large and problematic. Mr. Ned, not 5, but you played the first Metal Gear Solid on PS1. I only bring it up because the other thing that's funny about shipping animals in Dinkum is that, like, when you put them in the box, they just, like, a balloon just takes them away into the sky, and you're like, bye! See you later! And it's very similar to a mechanic in Metal Gear Solid 5. Woo! Woo! Fruit for you guys! Delicious! I'm gonna give you a few extras. Maybe you guys will be like the ones who like these just procreate on their own at a speed that works out well. Tom got you for that before? Nice. Well, hearted, because breaking your femur is a debilitating injury. There's no way humans can survive a healed femur on their own. It means that other people took care of them long enough for them to heal, and cooperation is imperative for civilization. Fair. It reminds me of... I'm going to dive into some Star Wars lore here. There was a book that focused on a species that it was like an insect species, and they were getting kind of out of hand with their numbers, because they had always been a species that when something got sick or injured, they just oh no, you guys need a roof now. Oh no, I'm don't go anywhere. I should have thought about this. Oh god. But yeah, it was an insect species that the numbers had always been fine for the species. They never had a... Oh, you guys eat meat too, I forgot. And then like one day they noticed that the species was like expanding dangerously into other parts of the universe, basically. And they discovered that the reason for this was that the insect species, they had a hive mind. And the hive mind had incorporated like a new identity. A trained Jedi had like crash landed on the planet, and the insects like found him and touched him and like wanted to know what his thoughts were, so they like brought his mind into theirs, and his sense of self-preservation and healing like went through the entire species like wildfire. And so they all learned the sense of like the need to heal the injured and sick. And so now, instead of just letting people die or letting the insects die, they would actually like make them better, but they still like reproduced at the same rate. So suddenly they were way too big for their own planet and way too big for everybody else's planet nearby, and just started like spreading and spreading. And it was really cool. Well, did you know that there was recorded evidence of a raven who fed his mate even after she broke her beak in such a way that she should have starved? That's adorable. I agree. Crows and ravens are amazing. Their intelligence is wild. Oh, they can see the fruit just outside. Sorry, guys. Here you go. Yay! Well, it was a good book. The other thing that I thought was really interesting, so the person that they called on to like fix this problem was Luke Skywalker, who in the books is like stupidly powerful. So they sent him there to see like dude, go. Oh, you guys gotta chill out. Like, dude, go figure out what's going on and like fix it. And so he showed up and like was his big bad powerful self. Do they need the music? You guys get the music. I feel like you guys gotta chill out. Stop soaring into the sky, because that thing will break, and I can't handle it. Stop it. Okay, they feel like they're chilling out a little bit. Yeah, okay. Music box for the win. Tomcat, are these bats? No, these are butterflies. Or flutters. They're flutter slimes. But butterflies. But yeah, I thought it was really fascinating in the book, because Luke Skywalker went to be like, let's see what's going on this planet and why things are so problematic. And so not only did the insects take the sense of self-preservation from that Jedi they found, but then because they were a hive mind, the entire species was able to call on the Force as like a unified entity and funnel it all through that Jedi. So like they landed on the planet and they like brought a big old Millennium Falcon style ship and like pointed the guns at this guy, and like he just looked at them and snapped them around backwards with the Force without like breaking a sweat. And then like Luke Skywalker walked up to him, and the guy, without doing anything, just like with sheer Force presence alone, like brought Luke to his knees, because he had the entire species backing him up. And I was like, this is terrifying. This book is really cool. Oh, I forgot about you guys. Sorry. You guys eat everything, right? Fruit, veggie, and meat. Well, I got some fruit, if you want it. Woo! There you go. Sorry I didn't feed you sooner. Alright. Well-hearted ties in that whole first son of civilization thing. They can solve puzzles and use tools, and they help each other. They teach each other. Exactly. Oh, Tomcat, I forgot. I'll show you. We have bats. Mr. Neb, correct. Have you read the Project Hail Mary? No. No, I have not. Don't think I've heard of it. It does not ring any bells. There's the bats. Hello, bats. They're so cute. Hello, bombs. Having a 5th pocket is so nice. It took me way too long. Too many failures. I can't believe I died twice in this stream. And neither one of the deaths was particularly cool. There was no epic finish. But that's okay. We gotta get more crystals. So we're about out of time now. So next time we'll do a twofer. We'll go back to the second land that we unlocked, and we'll restock. We'll probably get some more of the orange fiery ones because we only have 4. And we'll restock all of our crystal slime since we ran out, and then we'll finally feed that bat because there's still that bat Gordo over there that we have yet to. This guy. We still haven't fed this guy. He's just sitting there being like, "Hey, come back! I want fruit." Aww. And then we gotta feed all these Gordos. So many. Goodness, we've unlocked this one, and we got these 2 if we need them. Exciting. Mr. Neb is the same writer as The Martian. Such a good book. Highly recommend. Fair. I like to say that I'll add things to my list to do in my free time, which I never have, but someday. Someday there'll be time again, maybe. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. This game is cool, and I'm excited to play more of it on Monday. But we'll be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific. We'll kick off our first foray into God of War Ragnarok, which will be new to me, because like God of War I'd played before, so that one I knew all about, but Ragnarok I haven't played yet, so I'll be discovering it all for the first friggin' time, and I'm very excited to play that. And then yeah, we'll be back on Monday at like 5:30 p.m. Pacific for more Slime Rancher. It'd be great. Mr. and Mrs. Neb, Tomcat, Wildhearted, I don't know if you guys are still there, but Redacted and Functioning, just everybody, Trafa, everybody, thanks for hanging out today. And Sierra Low, thanks for being here in your awesome self, and thank you for the bits. And Family Jules, thanks for popping in and being your awesome self. Also, Family Jules, thank you for the 9 months of subscribing and the 5 gift subs today. And just thanks everybody. You guys are awesome. Sinful Muffin, I saw you pop in as well. Bye-bye to you as well. So, all right. So long, everybody. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Have a great rest of your weekend. And I will see you all tomorrow. So, bye for now. So long.